Good evening. This is my final night here in Seoul, so I thought I'd quickly record 2 days together. Day 6 and 7, there wasn't really a lot that happened on day 6, particularly as a lot of the guys, this was the day where they would travel off to their link churches. Because my link church is only about 20 minutes away, it meant day 6 was very short for me in terms of structure. But we had the morning to meet together, all of us, with the link group from Seoul and us as Bishop John, Reverend Jun from Abington Church, Reverend Jackie, and also Reverend Griff. And we received lots of lovely presents, which I'll show when I come back to England. And then everybody left to go off to go to the link churches after lunch. It was This is where the rain suddenly came in very heavily. So my idea of just wandering around and discovering a bit more of the city kind of worked, but also I got very wet. So I did have a little look around and found some of the interesting sights. But eventually the rain got so heavy that I had to kind of return back to the hotel. So then day 7, and this was our final day in Korea. And this was probably the big day, as this was at the moment where I met up with our link church that we're linked with from St Andrews, and it's called St Monica's over in Gangnam area, which you maybe know from the hit song Gangnam Style. And it's quite an Anglo-Catholic tradition, which is true of a lot of the churches in Seoul. Particularly, a lot of the missionaries were from that tradition, and so they went. That is the sort of style of worship, but with a very Korean flavour. The link is attached to the YouTube video as well. So if you want to watch the service, I think I've also put the link for where my sermon is as well. So if you want to hear, I got to preach and had a translator preaching whilst I preached in English, and then he preached in Korean. So that was a new experience for me as well, but fortunately well received. Then we finally had dinner together and talked a bit more about how the link would work, and hopefully I'll be able to share a bit of some of the ideas of how we might be able to hear from them, to connect with them. Obviously, travelling back and forth might be a bit out of our reach, but especially through Zoom and email and different ways of connecting, sending videos. Hopefully we can create a stronger link. And who knows, if somebody does want to go to South Korea, we could always do that as well, maybe in the future. So that was it. That was the end of the evening. I've just got back and we fly out tomorrow, but hopefully that gives you a full sort of idea of what I've been up to this week. And it's been a really exciting time and a big blessing to me in my ministry of learning the wider church that we are connected to. So hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I'll hopefully see you soon. God bless.